All right, guys. Now here's the problem. Okay. Here's my pieces. Okay, from where I slid into the tree, but it also bent the frame. Okay, so they said I hit something hard enough that they put a new shock, driver's side. Okay, here is my lower. You can see just a little bit of scuff marks, but as you can also tell, there's a stress crack right there. See how it's stressed? All the way to the top. Okay, there's nothing right here on the front. Nothing on the back. Here's your upper. No signs being hit, anything else. They had to put it on because if you want to see pictures, I can send you some pictures. Okay, here's a headlight. You can see it. I mean, it busted a lens. That's all it did. And pushed it back into the inner just a little bit. See where it's cracked right there? And push it through the back just a little bit. Okay, this is the front cover, more or less. As you can see, there's a crack right there. Okay, that's my fault. There's the radiator. Okay, if I hit something hard enough, okay, they went ahead and put a new radiator in it because I had to turn all this into my insurance. You can see it wasn't leaking or nothing. It just bent it. That's all it did. Okay, here's the side cover. You can see same spot right there, and it buckled a little bit of the plastic. Okay, this is one of the support brackets that are inside. You see a little damage there where it come in, but that's it. Not bent up too bad. There's my hood. I'm gonna replace the hood because it had a scuff mark on it. Okay, you can see it right there where it stretched it a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but there's a little spot right there where it's scuffed, but nothing too bad. Okay, there's the other side. Nothing on the other side. Well, we're gonna walk right out here, and I'm gonna show you the frame. Of course, everybody wants to see it. There's my Talon. They fixed it. Of course, I've done a little bit of upgrades since I got it back, just from the problem we had. We're gonna walk out here, and here's the old frame. Okay, here's the frame, and I'm gonna show you guys something. Okay, I hit something. They said that I hit something so hard that it buckled the frame. Okay, even on the tire. Okay, but I want y'all to look. It buckled it. I got it up on its side so y'all can see, so I can show you the underneath. But it buckled it right here so bad that it buckled all this. And it was like, oh, you hit something. No, I didn't hit nothing, or it'd all be creased up. Okay, you can see right here. I've had it back for maybe 2 months now. And I just had it serviced right before we went on this ride. But needless to say, it has stress cracks. That's on the passenger side. This is the driver's side again. You can see where it's stressed here. It's where A-arms mount. But the reason I guess they replaced the A-arms is because they was in such of a bind. You see how stress cracks here. Okay, there's no really other damage to where I hit something so hard. I mean, y'all can see that it would bend the frame right there. But one of the problems is, I'm going to show y'all. Okay, I hit, say right here was where my headlight is. Okay, you got these two tubes right here. Passenger side, driver side. If y'all can see this, I'm gonna show you. Let me back up here a little bit. But if you can tell, you look on yours, they put a hole right in the top of this on both sides, which is a weak point. You see stress crack here. It's a weak point. So I asked the dealer, you know, whenever I took it in, and said, well, why'd they drill a hole in the top because of how it's bent right in a bend to create a weak spot? Oh, that's for drainage. Sorry guys, I'm not a rocket scientist. I didn't know water goes uphill, but evidently it does. But there's also a hole here on the bottom for drainage. And I just let them talk. I didn't say anything. I'm not dumb, but okay guys. Let's see here. This is the passenger side. As you can see, paint's chipped, stress crack. We got stress cracks. Passenger side, stress crack. It even throwed the drive shaft. You can see, nothing else is wrong with this machine. That's all. None of the plastic will line up. And I didn't understand. Honda said, oh, you know, I even emailed the corporate company and they sent the same rep back down there that they sent the first time. So they say. And he said the same thing. No, my fault. Hit something so hard, it's your fault. I said, okay. Hang on here. I'm gonna flip this back over, guys. Just because I want y'all to see something. This is right behind the A-arms. This is the passenger side. I guess it's just paint, you know, because of the stress here. Stress on the upper driver's side. There's nothing else wrong that I had done. I admit it when I'm wrong. So I don't know. If y'all think I'm wrong, that something else serious is that I've did, please let me know. We're gonna walk right back in here. Now, Super ATV, somebody had told me, sells a frame stiffener kit. That's amazing, ain't it? Why would they sell a frame stiffener kit? Well, I don't know if y'all can see it, but you got a main bracket that runs all the way back here. It locks your A-arms, front, back. Sorry, I put a piece of UHMW on it so y'all can't see it that well, but just for help skid purposes. Oh, and this is my original bumper. They gave me a new one, but they put the original one back on there because it wasn't damaged. So if I hit that tree right here, it buckled this. Now, it should have, if I hit something so hard, it should have hit all the way back here and shoved everything back. I understand that. But this is on the lower point. And there's a new shock right there because they said my other one was busted. Now, why would the shock be busted? You know, to me, a shock absorbs everything, bouncing, whatever. If it absorbs and if it's busted, then the frame and everything else is taking all the impact to me. But I don't know. Yeah, you know, that's just what they told me. So, okay. So I go on with it. Well, I get a call the other day, or email message, because somebody seen on the Talon forum where I posted frame problems. Well, there's a guy all the way out in California. He's got the X4, 4-seater, except his was the opposite side. His frame bent on the passenger side, but it broke on the driver's side. The same place I showed you the crack on my passenger side, but it broke on his. I ain't running too big of tires. I only went 2 inches over. These are 30s. You know, they said that wasn't no problem. So I don't understand still how Honda says that it's all my fault. I'm trying to blow the whistle on them because other people's having more problems. Granted, I just bought this in January, and February is when that happened. So, oh, and I got the dry shaft. Hang on. There we go. Because I was washing it down, and I seen my dry shaft was wobbling through down by my gear shifter. I'm like, what the heck is that? And that's when I really started investigating. Of course, I've popped it back in somewhat. But anyway, this pin right here, this cap blowed out. I ended up finding it this last time when I got it back up. Actually, it was whenever I took the skid plate off. It fell out. But as you can see, that's where it popped it out right there. The other side's fine. This is the rear. This goes to the rear. That's the front upper. Of course, you know, you can't just buy a universal joint to put in it. You have to buy a whole new dry shaft. So they had to buy a whole new dry shaft. So, if y'all please have any input, you can email me, jwh1179@aol.com, or reply to my video and let me know. If you haven't checked your machine out, you might want to check right behind driver's side or passenger side A-arm if you don't have a frame stiffener kit on it. But we see it all the time. People posting where they jump, do all this. And I don't have a lot of money, sorry. Bought it new, February, had 105 miles on it, all this happened. I own the headlight, and the hood, and the radiator, and the cover. But everything else, no. As y'all can see, there wasn't no marks where it was bent or hit very hard. No scuffs on the front. So, please let me know. Thank you.